We have a bunch of Urwerks in stock, and what you'll notice about the brand is they always use some sort of unusual type of system to display the time. However, for the first time in the brand's history, they have this Urwerk space meter, which features traditional hands to tell the time. But of course, they couldn't just stop there with telling the time in a simple fashion. They had to add these subdials where one of them reads the speed at which Earth is rotating. So you'll see that every time this hand makes a full circle, we've spanned 10 kilometers. Another subdial indicating the distance that we're traveling around the sun. When that subdial makes a full rotation, we've moved 1,000 kilometers around the sun. And then a final subdial, which moves much slower, which represents a combined representation of Earth's motion through space. So how useful are all of these subdials on your wrist? Pretty much not useful at all. What the brand was trying to do is, there's this old clock called the Sandoz clock, and someone discovered it and was like, hey, this clock doesn't seem to be telling time, but it seems to be purposely done. And it was just a clockmaker who just wanted to create something that indicates Earth's motion through space. Urwerk wanted to be able to take the design of that clock and turn it into a wristwatch. So it's kind of just like a fun piece that, yes, it tells time, yes, it looks really cool on the wrist, and it tells a little bit of a fun story at the same time. The watch is full titanium. They made 25 examples of this gray dial and 25 examples of a darker dial. When you flip the watch over to the case back, it also has a 24-hour hour indicator. It's not a GMT hand, so I guess you could kind of just use it as a day and night indicator. And then it also has this pretty mesmerizing rotor to look at that appears to have two rotors spinning in opposite directions and just creates a nice visual effect as you watch it rotate. Since they're in front of us, we'll take a quick look at some of the other pieces that we have in stock. We're used to seeing our satellite display system where there's 3 different satellites holding 4 numbers, and then they rotate into the correct position to tell the time. Even though this watch looks entirely different and more like a round wristwatch, it also has that satellite display system. They're just totally hiding it this time around. Then they take that system one step further with the satellite system and a retrograde hour hand built into the system. So you'll see it snap back every hour. This is actually full platinum in a black coating. And last but not least, we have the Ulysse Nardin and Urwerk collab. So of course they had to take the Nardin Freak design, combine it with Urwerk's satellite hour system. Like the classic Freak, there's no crown on the watch. You flip up this lever, you can change the time by spinning the bezel and flip it back to lock it. But I am curious to see who is eventually going to buy this space meter, and I'm gonna have to ask them, why are you buying this watch? Do they just think it's cool looking and they want it on their wrist, or are they some sort of space enthusiast and they just find it neat to be able to track some of these systems on a watch on their wrist for whatever the reason may be?